What's going on, guys? Man, it's Goose, man, and coming back at you video. This is going to be previewing the LSU Ole Miss game that's hopefully takes place this Saturday afternoon in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, as both these teams are. It's just a makeup game that got shuffled around with COVID and all that. So they were supposed to be on December 5th, but they got pushed back. So since both these teams are playing for the SEC championship game, which is the same day, uh, supposed to be playing a football game as LSU, of course, fresh off their 37-34 victory over Florida in the Swamp, will come home and try to finish the season at 500. I mean, a few weeks before last week, that looked like that wasn't even going to happen. It looked like LSU was going to be destined to finish 3-7. Now they have a chance to be 5-5, and with the way this whole season has transpired and gone, and with the opt-outs and Miles Brennan getting hurt, and 5-5 would actually feel like a winning record uh, after all that. But you got to go on. You got to beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss is, I mean, they're 4-4. They got a very good offense. I mean, they got a very good offense. Probably better than Florida's. Um, just Lane Kiffin's doing a good job over there so far. Uh, Now their defense is bad, not as bad as ours. Uh, Not as bad as our defense, but their defense is bad. Um, so hopefully LSU can have some good offensive performance this next week. Max Johnson, hopefully Max Johnson can get the start. I know he was kind of banged up late in the game against Florida, but hopefully he can play this week. I don't know about Ty Davis Price and John Emery. I don't know about them. Um, they might be out. They might be out this week. So I think there'll be a deal with Chris Curry, Bradford, and then that walk-on guy Williams. But Ole Miss, they're 4-4. Uh, they beat Mississippi State. They beaten South Carolina, Vanderbilt. They lost to Arkansas. They lost to Arkansas. They lost to Auburn, Alabama, and they beat Kentucky, and they lost to Florida. So I mean, if you look at it, I mean, they really haven't beat anybody worth a damn. Everybody they played big game, they lost. But I mean, so I mean, it's tough to gauge how this game is going to be. It's the last game of the year. Both these teams, I mean, they're not going anywhere. I mean, just curious to see how many players show up for this game, even if it's played. I know Ole Miss they had their game against A&M, Texas A&M postponed or canceled because they were had coronavirus issues. So should be very interesting game Saturday. Who wants it more? I guess who wants to end the season on a winning note? Both teams should. I mean, if Ole Miss wins, they're 5-4. They'll have a winning record. If LSU wins, they're 5-5, and they won't have a losing record. So I think both these teams. I think the goal is to win the game. I think it is. I think the goal is to win the game. Uh, LSU's not going to a bowl game because they self-imposed some sanctions on themselves. So that's the reason why they're not going to a bowl game. I think Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss. Of course, everybody's eligible for a bowl game this year. NCAA waived all those win requirements, so Ole Miss will probably go to a bowl. SEC's going to want to get as many bowl teams in as possible. So, um, but we'll see what happens this Saturday. As Max Johnson had a good game. I thought Max Johnson played very well in his first start in the Swamp. Very hard place to play. I don't care how many fans are there. If it's full house, 10% fans, 20%. I don't care. It's a hard place to play as a true freshman, especially when you're playing a top 10 team last week like LSU did in Florida. And they found a way to win. They found a way to win, and that's just what they're gonna have to do this coming week. Hopefully, they can get the ball to Keishawn Butte. He caught the ball very well this past weekend. Uh, Kirkland, Dre Jenkins, Coy Moore, Trey Palmer, a lot of young guys on this team that are they have a chance to show what they can do since all the opt-outs. Since we had Eric Gilbert opted out, of course Jamar Chase opted out at the beginning of the season, and Terrace Marshall opted out a few weeks ago. So a lot of young guys can get on the field. I'm sure Trey Bradford will probably get some carries this weekend, since if Ty Davis Price and John Emery are out, which I think they are going to be. Um, I think they're going to be out, just what I hear. But and Max Johnson, hopefully Max Johnson can come out there and improve on what he did this past weekend. I expect LSU to win. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think if you bet the over under, what is the over under? Let's see if they have the over under in this game. Look on ESPN. I don't see it, but I don't see the over under. But well, there it is. 75. 75. Yeah, over under 75. Ooh, man, that's a lot though. That's a lot. I mean, 35, 30 would even get you 75. Man, that's high. But that over under is high. I don't know. Looking at that over under, that's high. I mean, one team has to get in the 40s, one team has to get in the high 30s. It's possible. It's possible, but not really sure about that. So, but Ole Miss is favored by a point and a half according to the odds makers. So Ole Miss is favored by a point and a half over LSU, probably because just their offense is a little bit better than LSU's, and their defense is a tad bit better. So I understand why they're favored, and plus it's not a home crowd really per se for LSU. So all right, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Will LSU get a victory? Will they improve to 5-5 on the season and end the season on a high note? And because tomorrow is early signing day for the FBS. So hopefully LSU can get some of these signees that are already committed and get them to sign on the dotted line and move on to next year. And hopefully we can stay healthy next year. Hopefully our quarterbacks can stay healthy. And that's just hopefully the opt outs aren't. Hopefully we don't have the opt out problem next year like we had this year. These players opt out. But that remains to be seen. But have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you next time, and go Tigers!